So today this guy wants to know if it was right for him to get his neighbor's car towed. So I guess his neighbor had been blocking his driveway for like the longest time. It was driving him crazy, so he talked to his neighbor about it, and his neighbor's just like, just drive around me then if you're having a problem with it. Well, driving around him meant going on the grass. And of course, if you're a sane person, that's gonna drive you nuts. And it's not a practical solution. So finally, it sounds like this guy snapped and got his neighbor's car towed. And now his neighbor's furious at him for obvious reasons because, well, he doesn't have a car right now with him. And his neighbor says that he doesn't have the ability to go pick up his car. So first, was it wrong for him to have his neighbor's car towed? And second, what should he do now?
If he just towed it without talking to him, that would have been wrong. But he asked him.
Now, at this point, because your neighbor claims that they're not able to get to the place where the car has been towed to, would you at least help him out at this point to try to salvage any kind of relationship? Or do you think it's just dead as can be?
No, I would just be like, well, you know, and that's a bunch of crap anyway. You got to take an Uber.
Carol in Schenectady, what would you do?
What would I do? I'd flatten all four of his tires by letting the air out by the valve stems. Then I would have called the tow truck company.
So you don't think he went far enough?
No. He tried talking to the guy. The guy was ignorant. And people are always blocking my mother's carport, and she's handicapped.
Jeez.
And I keep telling her, call the cops. But she's too nice.
Julie in Pittsfield, what do you think?
My neighbor has done it to me for 16 years, and I have private property signs, no trespassing up, and that they will be towed. I've had the cops come, and I agree 100% totally with him that he had it towed.
I mean, it sounds like you've done a lot so far, but have you ever had your neighbor's car towed before?
I've come close, and the cops told me, you cannot, Julie, you need to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, come on. And they're like, I know.
Yeah, like, let me just get it towed, please. This guy's driving me nuts. Just let me have this one.
Yep.
Samantha and Troy, what do you think?
I had to do the same thing to my neighbor. 3 different times he backed up and hit our truck.
Wow.
And then came out and was like, oh, what happened to your truck? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Your car's white. There's white scratches on our truck. Didn't get it towed, but I did call the cops on them, and they wouldn't open their door. They wouldn't come out. But they don't park in front of us anymore. So with a situation like that, it was a good call because I'm not driving on my grass.
Now, take a look at a few of your thoughts so far up on Facebook. Rose says, I don't know if you mentioned to him that if his car was there again, that you'd have it towed. If you did, then you gave him fair warning. If you didn't, then I would have mentioned that and then towed it if he still refused to cooperate. Janet says, ironically, we are dealing with this right now. Guy's just moved in and he's doing it intentionally because he wants us to come out and talk to him. He threatened us already, so we will not be going over to talk to him. And finally, Christine has a bit of a different view on this. She says, I disagree. Towing just escalated hard feelings and might have caused a hardship financially for him that you're not aware of. You could have explained that you don't want to drive on your grass and that you would hate to have to get it towed out of your way. Most people are not that unreasonable. So what do you think about all this, and what would you do now? Let us know by leaving a comment down below. And also make sure you hit subscribe and like this video for more videos every Monday through Thursday. And in the meantime, we got a couple more videos down below you can check out. And connect with me all across social media if you want to see my dog Lily, she's a little corgi, and whatever else is going on at On Air Pete.